Welcome back to Super Rare Coins. Today we're revealing the top 4 most valuable 1-cent coins that could be hiding in your pocket right now. These rare Lincoln pennies may look normal, but some are worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stay with us till the end, because the number 3 coin might change your life. Top 1. The 1998 Lincoln Memorial Penny with a D mint mark. At first glance, it looks like any ordinary coin you might find in your pocket change. But collectors know that hidden details and rare characteristics can turn a common coin into a life-changing discovery. The Lincoln Memorial Penny series has been a staple of American currency since 1959, featuring the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. By 1998, millions of these coins were being produced at the Denver Mint, indicated by the small D mint mark below the date. Most of these coins are only worth 1 cent, but a few rare examples stand out due to minting errors, unusual conditions, and collector demand. Now let's talk about what makes the 1998 D penny so incredibly valuable. The key factor lies in rare minting errors and exceptional variations. Some 1998 D pennies have been discovered with doubled die errors, where parts of the design appear duplicated due to a misalignment during the minting process. This doubling can often be seen in the lettering, especially in words like liberty or in God we trust. These errors are highly sought after because they are difficult to find and nearly impossible to replicate. Another factor that increases the value is the condition of the coin. Even though we are talking about a circulated coin with fine scratches, certain examples still command huge prices if the error is significant enough. Collectors often use grading terms like fine to describe coins that have been used but still retain clear details. In some rare cases, even a circulated coin can be extremely valuable if it possesses a unique error or rarity. The 1998 D penny also gained attention due to a specific variety known as the wide AM reverse. Normally, the letters A and M in the word America on the back of the coin are very close together. However, on some rare coins, there is a noticeable gap between these letters. This variation was not supposed to appear on circulation coins from the Denver Mint, making it a rare and exciting discovery for collectors. When a coin combines multiple rare features, such as a double die error and a wide AM variety, its value can skyrocket. This is how certain 1998 D pennies have reached incredible auction prices, sometimes approaching or even estimated around $400,000 under the right conditions and market demand. These are not everyday finds, but they do exist, and that possibility is what keeps collectors searching through rolls of pennies and old coin jars. Another important factor is collector demand. The coin collecting community is always on the lookout for unique and rare pieces. When a coin becomes known for a particular error or rarity, its popularity increases. Auctions can become highly competitive, with collectors bidding aggressively to add a rare coin to their collection. This demand drives prices higher, sometimes far beyond what most people would expect for a 1-cent coin. It's also worth mentioning the importance of authentication. Any coin believed to be valuable should be verified by professional grading services. These experts examine the coin closely to confirm its authenticity, condition, and any errors it may have. Without proper authentication, it is very difficult to achieve high auction prices, as buyers need confidence in what they are purchasing. Now, imagine finding one of these rare coins in your own collection. It might be sitting unnoticed in an old jar, a drawer, or even mixed in with your daily change. This is why many collectors encourage people to carefully check their coins, especially older pennies, from the 1990s. You never know when you might come across a hidden treasure. Top 2. The 2012 Lincoln Shield Penny with a D mint mark. A modern coin that proves even recent pocket change can hold extraordinary value. The Lincoln Shield Penny was introduced in 2010, replacing the older Lincoln Memorial design with a bold shield on the reverse, symbolizing unity and strength. By 2012, these coins were being produced in large numbers at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark below the date on the obverse. While millions of these pennies entered circulation, only a tiny number have the rare features that collectors are willing to pay huge amounts of money for. At first glance, a 2012 D Shield penny looks completely normal. It features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, with clean, modern lines and sharp details. However, the true value lies in rare minting errors and unusual varieties that were never meant to be released into circulation. These small imperfections are what make certain coins stand out from the rest. One of the most valuable types of errors found on modern coins, like the 2012 D penny, is the doubled die error. This occurs when the coin is struck with a misaligned die, causing certain parts of the design to appear doubled. Collectors often look closely at the inscriptions, such as "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date. Even a slight doubling can make a coin extremely desirable, especially when it is clearly visible. Another important factor is die cracks, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets. These are all mistakes that can happen during the minting process. While most flawed coins are removed before they reach circulation, a few manage to slip through. These rare survivors become highly valuable because they are both unusual and difficult to find. A 2012 D penny with a strong and obvious minting error can attract serious attention from collectors and investors. Condition also plays a key role, even for circulated coins. A coin described as being in fine condition with scratches still retains much of its original detail. The lines of Lincoln's portrait, the clarity of the shield design, and the sharpness of the lettering are all important factors. When a coin combines a rare error with a decent level of detail, its value can increase dramatically, even if it shows signs of wear. The idea that a 2012 D penny could reach a value of $410,000 comes from the combination of rarity, demand, and uniqueness. In the auction market, collectors are always searching for coins that are different from the standard issue. When a coin is discovered with a rare and well-defined error, it can quickly become the center of attention. Bidding wars between collectors can drive prices to extraordinary levels, especially when the coin is one of only a few known examples. Another important aspect is authentication. Professional grading services carefully examine coins to confirm their authenticity and identify any errors. They also assign a grade based on the coin's condition. This process is essential for high-value coins because it gives buyers confidence. Without proper certification, it is nearly impossible for a coin to reach such a high auction price. Modern coins, like the 2012 D Shield penny, remind collectors that valuable treasures are not limited to old or ancient coins. Even coins that are just a few years old can become incredibly valuable if they have the right characteristics. This keeps the excitement alive in the hobby, as people continue to search through their everyday change, hoping to find something special. Imagine going through your coins at home and spotting a 2012 penny with a D mint mark. It may seem ordinary, but a closer inspection could reveal something rare. A slight doubling in the letters, an unusual mark, or a striking error could transform that coin into a hidden treasure worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The thrill of discovery is what makes coin collecting so fascinating. Every coin has the potential to tell a story, and some stories are worth far more than anyone expects. The 2012 Lincoln Shield penny is a perfect example of how a modern coin can carry unexpected value and capture the attention of collectors around the world. Top 3. The 1977 Lincoln Memorial Penny with a D mint mark, a coin that at first looks completely normal but can hold extraordinary value under the right circumstances. The Lincoln Memorial Penny has been part of everyday American life for decades, featuring the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. In 1,977 millions of these pennies were struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the small D mint mark beneath the date. Most of these coins are only worth face value, but a few rare examples stand out due to unique minting errors and collectible features that make them highly desirable. What makes the 1977D penny so valuable is not just its age, but the possibility of rare minting mistakes that occurred during production. One of the most important errors collectors search for is the doubled die variety. This happens when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice in slightly different positions, creating a visible doubling effect on the letters and numbers. On a 1977D penny, this doubling can sometimes be seen in Liberty, In God We Trust, or even in the date itself. These details may seem small, but they can dramatically increase the value of the coin. Another factor that can raise the price of a 1977D penny is the presence of die cracks, off-center strikes, or other unusual production flaws. These errors make each coin unique, and rarity is one of the most important elements in determining value. Even though we are discussing a coin in circulated condition with fine scratches, certain rare error combinations can still command extremely high prices at auction. Condition also plays a major role in value, even for circulated coins. A coin described as fine still retains most of its major design elements, even if it shows signs of wear and small scratches from everyday use. Collectors carefully examine details such as Lincoln's profile, the lettering, and the condition of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. If these details remain clear and the coin has an identifiable rare error, it can still be considered highly valuable. One of the reasons coins like the 1977D penny can reach prices as high as $430,000 is collector demand. The coin collecting community is filled with enthusiasts who are constantly searching for rare and unusual pieces. When a coin becomes known for a specific error or unique feature, it attracts attention and competition among collectors. Auctions can become intense, with bidders pushing the price higher and higher in order to secure a rare find. Another key element is the story behind the coin. Coins are not just pieces of metal, they are part of history. The 1977 penny represents a time in American history and carries the legacy of one of the country's most iconic figures, Abraham Lincoln. This historical connection adds to the appeal, making the coin even more desirable to collectors around the world. Authentication is absolutely essential when dealing with coins of this value. Professional grading services carefully examine coins to verify their authenticity and identify any errors or special characteristics. Without this verification, it is almost impossible for a coin to achieve such a high price at auction. Collectors and buyers need to be confident that the coin is genuine and accurately graded before they are willing to invest large amounts of money. It is also important to understand that not every 1977D penny is worth a fortune. In fact, the vast majority are only worth 1 cent. The extremely high value applies only to rare examples with specific errors and strong collector demand. This is why careful inspection is so important. Many valuable coins have been discovered by people simply taking the time to look closely at their spare change. Imagine going through an old jar of coins and spotting a 1977D penny. At first, it may seem like nothing special, but a closer look could reveal something extraordinary. That small detail, a tiny doubling in the letters, or an unusual spacing, could be the difference between a coin worth 1 cent and one worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. The excitement of this possibility is what makes coin collecting so fascinating. Every coin has a story, and some stories are worth far more than anyone could imagine. The 1977D Lincoln Memorial penny is a perfect example of how hidden value can exist in the most unexpected places. Top 4. The 2016 Lincoln Shield penny with a D mint mark, a coin that proves treasure can still be hiding in everyday change. The Lincoln Shield penny represents a modern chapter in American coinage, introduced in 2010 to replace the older Lincoln Memorial design. The reverse side features a bold shield with vertical stripes and a banner across it, symbolizing unity and strength. On the front, you'll find the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that has remained a constant on the penny for over a century. In 2016, millions of these coins were produced at the Denver Mint, marked with a small D beneath the date. At first glance, the 2016 D penny looks completely ordinary. It's the kind of coin you might receive in change at a store and spend without a second thought. However, hidden among the millions of coins are rare examples that stand out due to minting errors and unusual variations. These rare features are what can transform a 1-cent coin into something worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. One of the most important factors that can make a 2016 D penny valuable is the presence of a double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the die in slightly different positions, causing parts of the design to appear doubled. Collectors carefully inspect areas such as the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," as well as the date, to spot any signs of doubling. Even a small but clear doubling can significantly increase the coin's value. Another type of error that can add value is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in a design that is shifted to one side. Coins with this type of error are rare and highly collectible because each one is unique. Similarly, die cracks, clipped planchets, and other production flaws can also make a coin stand out in the eyes of collectors. Condition plays an important role as well, even when the coin is circulated. A coin described as being in damaged fine condition with scratches still retains visible details, including the outline of Lincoln's portrait and the structure of the shield design. While pristine coins usually command higher prices, a circulated coin can still be extremely valuable if it has a rare and well-defined error. The combination of rarity and identifiable features is often more important than perfect condition. The idea that a 2016 D Lincoln Shield penny could reach a value of $420,000 is based on the powerful combination of rarity, demand, and uniqueness. In the auction world, collectors are always searching for coins that are different from the standard issues. When a rare error coin appears, especially one that is clearly visible and well documented, it can attract intense interest. Competitive bidding between collectors can drive prices to astonishing levels, far beyond what most people would ever expect from a 1-cent coin. Authentication is a critical step in this process. Professional grading services examine the coin in detail to confirm its authenticity and identify any errors or special characteristics. They also assign a grade that reflects the coin's condition. This certification gives buyers confidence and plays a major role in determining the final auction price. Without proper authentication, it is very difficult for any coin to achieve such a high value. Modern coins, like the 2016 D penny, remind us that valuable discoveries are not limited to old or historic pieces. Even coins that are only a few years old can become rare and highly desirable if they have the right features. This keeps the excitement alive for collectors, as the possibility of finding a valuable coin still exists in everyday life. Imagine going through your spare change or an old jar of coins and noticing a 2016 penny with a D mint mark. At first, it might seem completely ordinary, but a closer look could reveal something extraordinary. A slight doubling, an unusual strike, or a rare flaw could turn that coin into a hidden treasure worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. The thrill of this possibility is what makes coin collecting so exciting. Every coin has a story, and some stories are far more valuable than they appear at first glance. The 2016 D Lincoln Shield penny is a perfect example of how a modern coin can carry unexpected value and capture the attention of collectors around the world.